Hi and welcome back to the channel. I've not been doing many videos. I've got a bit of a gruff voice. I've had a cold and I've been working in London a lot in the early morning. I'll explain about that in a couple of minutes because it had something to do with the photography as well, which is really good. I've kind of like been doing a bit of a film photography lie in a sense. When I have my negative scans, the colour ones, they're scanned in a lab, but the black and white ones I do here. And I'd normally use my 35 to 70 lens with a screw on a thing that done at like a ×10, and that is not a good way of actually taking a photograph or copying a negative. And because of what's been going on recently, I've been able to afford to get one of these lenses, and this is a Samyang 100mm f2.8 macro 1:1 lens. And the results I've been getting with it have been really good. I'm very pleased with it. So I've got that, and then I've got to talk about some other stuff that I've been doing. It's just down here. So I've got some Ilford Delta 3200. Used that in a project over the past couple of weeks. It's been coming in and out because I've been working at different places in London, and I get to work normally about 5 o'clock in the morning. So I've been taking pictures of places where I've been going. I know I think there's a couple of shots of St Paul's Cathedral handheld at 45th of a second, so I don't know if they're going to work out. I've not developed it yet, but I've got some Rodinal and I've not got anything else to develop, and I don't want to develop this one, this Delta in Rodinal. The other one which I am going to develop in Rodinal is this Fomapan 200. I've come up with a method that I really like to use for this film. I did a test a couple of weeks ago. I took out my friend's Olympus trip and then did this process that I thought might be quite nice, and it worked really well. So, and I'm going to do that. So I've had this in my Olympus camera, and I've been out and about all different places, and I'll talk you through that when I go through those photographs. Now, the title of this video is called The Last Days of Summer. Actually in the summer, in August, I bought some Pro Image 100 and went out and took some photographs right at the end of summer with my friend Armando. I hope he's watching this. Anyway, so we went out and we did some photography, and it was, as I say, getting toward, it was the end of August. It was in September, between August and September, and I'm just going to go through the photographs with you now and look at those. I was quite disappointed by the Pro Image 100. This is the second film I had. The first film I had, I really thought was great, but this one not so good. Anyway, we're going to go over to the computer now and we'll have a look at those photographs and see what you think.
Okay, let's take a look at some of these photographs I've taken on Pro Image. I've got some new software called Image Glass, and I prefer it to the Windows own brand. I just find it, I can actually got the thumbnails at the bottom and I can do the zoom in and all that sort of stuff. So it's really cool. So I saw a video by a bloke called Tech Gumball, goes on about free software, and I saw this. So I called this The Last Days of Summer, and just wanted to look at these photographs I took, and it was right towards the end of the summer. In fact, you see just here the horse chestnuts, or conkers as we say in the UK, just there. But if you actually zoom in, you actually see just how grainy this film is. Now, I don't know whether that's down to process or what, or it doesn't look as good as the first lot I took the other summer. But I thought I'd show you a few here. So we just go through them. As I say, not bad images. These were taken on my Canon T70, and quite a few of them, the ones further down of the plants, they were taken wide open, so they're at f1.8, so you're not going to get that real crisp sharpness that you're going to get if I stopped it down. But I'd say I took a few of these shots of the guys doing the canoeing, or canoeing I guess it is, and yeah, so that they're all right, but as you can see, just see how grainy that is and how soft that is. Oh, it's too small. So, and then you get to the greens. I don't know what it is about this software. I love the greens on this film. I said software, I meant film. Anyway, so I love the greens, and I was focusing in, I think, on this one here, and you can see the detail as well. It looks really nice. and then I think I was by the river, and I was looking over a bridge down onto this, and again, it's really, really nice. The flower is quite overexposed. I think it's overexposed on both shots. So if I go to the next one, yeah, it's still overexposed. So let's have a look. And then this one, I just couldn't get the focus right at all. I completely got it wrong. But if you look here, I'm guessing that's the best point, the focal point. The colours are the colours are quite nice. I really quite like the colours on Pro Image. Just looking at this grain is quite strong. Okay. And then we went to another park, and just to be, I thought this is really cool. You know, I just saw them flying around, and I took a shot, completely out of focus, the whole thing. But hey, it's fun, isn't it? It's about enjoying photography, not making perfect images all the time, where some people get so hung up on taking a perfect image. And no, it's about enjoying photography. Yeah, as I said, I've got a gruff voice. I had a bad throat over the past week, so that's probably why you can hear my voice sounds a bit gruff. And again, focusing not good on this one at all. As it's manual focus with my Canon T70. Again, I was focusing on this yellow plant. I don't know what it's called. I haven't got a clue. And again, I was actually focusing on this area here. And why have I done this in colour for? You've seen them in black and white. I'm never going to take this photograph again of this area, even if I'm testing a black and white film to see how it is good with contrast. Sorry. Okay, and why I took this shot out, I just do not have a clue. Again, it's like, what a waste of a frame. Now, again, not brilliant, soft, out of focus. Wasn't having a good day, I don't think. This one, for a fact, I know was underexposed, and I got a warning about exposure. And it would seem that Pro Image isn't very tolerant to getting exposure wrong at all. It doesn't have much latitude. But the next one, I got it right. And I've got some shots similar to this, but with some Pan F. And Pan F is becoming a favourite film. I'm really, really liking it. So, and let's have a look at a few more. I spoke about this car in the other video when I was going to Battersea, and this was at St Pancras Station. Yeah, it's just a car, you know. It doesn't do anything for me. And then it was really, really dark this day, and I just wanted to see how this Pro Image handled all these different colours, as you can see there. And the last two that I'm going to show you, or the last one I'm going to show you, is this one. I was trying to get the girl in focus, but it was so overcast. It was at I think it was probably at 1.8, and I got camera shake or something. But the idea was to get the girl hugging Darth Vader, and I'd done 2 shots of it, and neither of them are any good. Anyway, but I do like Pro Image. It's a nice cheap film. I prefer it to Kodak Gold. I don't like Kodak Gold at all, and I'd go for this over that any day. But I haven't really had a good photo shoot with this actual set of film. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.